Hackney Dudes for me is sort of a family, more like, because I'm on my own, and I haven't got a family over here, and I treat the Hackney Dudes as a family, so that's all I can say. It's a family.
In 2018, my wife was diagnosed with dementia, and I had to leave work. I had to cope with her 24 hours a day, and Hackney Dudes gave me a relief in the fact that I could actually take her along with me, which wasn't allowed for other men's groups, and she would sit there quite happily with a cup of coffee watching me talk to other guys.
The Hackney Dudes has been going since 2019. It's a men's group for men aged 50 plus who have a relationship with Hackney. This service was formulated on the back of research by Age UK that did demonstrate that men there was a higher incidence of reported isolation among men over 50, and that was kind of a much higher kind of reporting than of women. And then the pandemic happened, and what happened was all council services closed down. People that already considered themselves quite isolated be even more isolated. So we did a risk assessed space, started off with groups of 2, really safely kind of providing a service outdoors. And I think that kind of just really generated a sense of trust and just people kind of supporting each other.
I like the camaraderie of it. It's all as if we're one great big unit.
20 months ago, without any warning whatsoever, my wife dropped dead. I had left a huge hole. And Hackney Dudes helps fill that.
Everyone I know in Hackney Dudes has turned up because they have a problem and they nearly need someone that is either gone through the same process, like bereavement, being lonely, desolate, etc. And they need someone else to talk to that has either gone through that or knows someone who's gone through that, and they want to know what they can do about it. And if you like, we can then talk.
I think it is a complete game changer in relation to, say, mental health issues or isolation. Maybe when it first started, they didn't feel that they belonged and they were all really on a periphery out there somewhere, and actually underpins a much bigger thing that's going on above it.
If I didn't have the Hackney Dudes, I'll probably be sitting at home, doing nothing, not a bit of life, but I come here, I've got something to look forward to be wanted or things like that. That's what I feel.
I get a friend who delivers something like 5 newspapers to me on a Friday saying, "Have you got these?" And I tend to do all the crosswords in the back of the papers that he delivers.
So I think of myself as a Hackney Dude.
I definitely consider myself a Hackney Dude. But we've also described it as like having 40 to 50 husbands with none of the benefits. Sorry guys, no, that was a really bad joke.
It just makes me feel up because I really love it here. I love the men, I really do. I can't help it. I know I'm daft.
You're emotional.
I know I'm daft. You can always cut that out, can't you? Yeah.
We Googled it actually recently, are there other men, with the Dudes, we did it in a session, are there any other male groups in London? And there are a couple, but they're literally only a couple, so they are one of a few groups.
Dudes have proved that 1, there is a need for it, and 2, there is very little funding. There's tons of funding for families, children, etc., but absolutely none for older men.
We were very lucky to have been funded by Connecting Communities and the City Bridge Foundation for the past 3 years. But Basically, the 3 years is coming to the end in March. You know, you have to wait a period in time before you can start applying again to the same sources where you've applied previously. So we are generally trying to get ourselves through the next year so we can look at how our own funding model is working. The men have been incredibly at the front of that whole kind of campaigning to do that at the moment. But in order to continue for the next year, that's the model we're going to have to follow.
Men's community groups need to be able to help each other. There is too much officialdom which ignores them and basically assumes they can cope for themselves. So we need to do it for ourselves and help ourselves out.
Well, it's John Donne who said no man is an island, and no man is an island, and friends, acquaintances, they're all part of what makes for a rich life.
They've all found each other because together they're a very strong group of individuals, and they've all been there for each other, and it seems a shame for that to maybe fall apart literally due to funding. And I'm sure they will all keep seeing each other and keep doing stuff together, but I think they deserve the respect to have allocated times and spaces.